Sit. Good boy. Yeah. Alrighty, guys, welcome back to 1822 MC Adventures and More. This is my channel. My name is Pete, and my assistant here, who is wanting to do a trick for you, his name is Shadow. Shadow, can you spin a Rooney? There you go. Good boy. So, in today's episode of Stump the AI, what are we doing? Well, if it's in camera sight, you can see we're doing kayaks. That's right, we're doing kayaks. Why are we doing kayaks? Well, because I have two kayaks and I just acquired another one, and every one of them need a little bit of work, so we will be pimping out kayaks. Why are we doing that? Well, a couple of reasons. One is I got two kayaks sitting in my yard, now three that I don't use, and we will be explaining that soon enough. But long story short, guys, all right, you quit begging. You want it? Spin a Rooney. There you go. That one, you weren't real enthusiastic about that one, bud. You sit up? No, not like that. Sit up. There you go. Anyways, so like 8 years ago, I was given these two kayaks. Kind of a roommate situation went sour, and I was told, "You want two kayaks? Go get them. They're yours." And of course, I'm thinking, "Wow, two boats. All I got to do is go get them." Well, I was wrong. It wasn't two boats. It was two kayaks, and so I knew the green one was way too small for me right off the get-go. All I had to do was sit in it, and my knees about hit my chin. I was like, "Nope, that ain't gonna work." And yeah, there you go, good boy. And I took this one out because it was bigger and I felt a little more comfortable in it. But as soon as I got it out in the water, I was like, boy, this sucks. And to make sure it sucked, I went about probably three-quarters of a mile to a mile upstream. Tip number one, guys, when you're experimenting with a boat, always go upstream. In case there's a problem, you can drift back to where you started, right? All right. So I take that out there, and of course, I don't have a lot of kayak experience. It was like my first time out, so I'm all over the place. I finally get it straightened out, and I still don't like it. It was like a big turd, basically. I'm sorry. It was like sitting in a big dugout log. There was no maneuverability or nothing. And I'm comparing that to a canoe, which is something I have a lot of experience with, is a canoe. And so then I get back to the landing, and I'm like, well, I didn't like that at all. So then I get home and I start looking at safety hacks for kayaks, like stabilizers and whatnot. And this was like 8 years ago, and I had come to the conclusion, well, if I got to do all that, that's stupid. Just get a canoe. Fast forward about 8 years, I get a free kayak. You want to know the story of that one? You're just going to have to like and subscribe and tag along with this new series. So, like I said, I went out there and I didn't feel safe in it. It just didn't seem safe at all. So I got to thinking what I could do to make it better. And like I said, I just was like, this is stupid. If you got to do all that, just get a canoe. Well, nobody really wants these kind of canoes, especially if you already got a canoe or canoe cut. So I got two free kayaks. What's a man to do, right? Try to trade them for a canoe, right? Well, that ain't happened. Try to give them away. Can't even give them away, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to polish this turd, because this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to polish a turd, right? Because it's so hot out that by the time I figure out what I want to do out in the woods, get out in the woods, do a little something. It's ridiculously hot. I mean, I was out there last week and he was whining. It was so hot. He was just laying there with his tongue hanging out going, come on, Dad, it's just too hot out here. And I was stubbornly trying to catch some fish. And by the end of the day, I was tired too. I'd been out there too long. So I got to thinking, well, there's plenty of things I can do right here in the backyard under the shade of my oak tree, white oak tree at that. And if I get too hot, I can go in the AC. If it starts to rain, I can simply grab the camera, walk in the house. Easy peasy. So this series here, guys, is going to be me fixing a kayak.
A few moments later.
No, it's not done yet. Alrighty, guys, it's been a productive day. And Shadow just absolutely cannot wait to go kayaking. What I did today was, because of the weather, I pressure washed this kayak and I've flipped it up on its back. I've been sanding it, looking for gouges, which even though this was a lightly used kayak, there's some good oyster gouges in here. And I'll be addressing why I'm going to do what I do with this when I start doing it. It was too windy today. So all I did was I sanded it for paint and I'm looking for gouges. I found a really neat way, if you're limited on tools, that you can fix these gouges. Might be raining tomorrow. I don't know if I can do it tomorrow, but day one, what I did was, like I said, I pressure washed the kayak. I took 4 pallets that I had laying around and I put them together on a 45-degree angle. I run a piece of rope through it, tied, actually 2 pieces, one on either side, tied it, put a square knot in it and a half hitch on either side of the square knot. It won't go nowhere. If I need a taller workbench, I just kick the pallets together. If I need to lower it, I just kick them out a little bit. So that's backyard tip number 1 today, guys. 4 pallets and 4 pieces of rope about 2 feet long, and you've got yourself a kayak workbench. And like I said, I'm sanding this down, looking for scratches on the hull, which I have found a few. And I'm sanding it for paint and to find the gouges. And then I will be fixing these gouges in a really cool way. I seen it, man. And I just can't wait to do it. But it's been too windy today, guys. And then I'll finish sanding it again. I'll probably wash it with some acetone. And then I'm going to paint it because look, my burglar alarm just went off. You want to go motorboating too? You want to go boating? You want to go boating too, huh?
Put the shelves in, they're just about ready.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'll be in a minute. Ruby. Hey, Ruby. Ruby, smile. Smile for the camera. Shadow, come here. Ruby, leave him alone. Yeah, guys, this here is Ruby, our miniature Australian Shepherd, and she is a handful. If you follow the channel, you've seen pictures of her on my picture page, whatever you call it, community page, whatever it is. But back to what I was saying, guys. Shadow can't wait to go yachting. I will be prepping this and explaining it in detail why I'm doing this. And I've also figured out a keel guard and one more thing that I figured out, which was part of my original problem. Ruby, quit playing hide and go seek. Hey, you. Hey, you. Ruby dooby dooby dooby. Hey, Shadow. You little monster. Anyways, guys, so first time I took this thing out, it felt very unsafe, very unstable. And as you can see, it's a fairly wide, flat-bottomed kayak. And when it's laying flat on the ground, both the bow and the stern are off the ground. So my original thought was to take these screws out and take this little rubber skate thing off and make a skate. And I'm thinking I'm still going to do that, but I'm going to do it differently. Originally, I thought about stacking up a couple of 2x2s and then feathering it down to like a furring strip that would run down the whole keel. Probably make it more stable, probably make it track better in the water, but I'm not going to do that because that's not the way to do it. But I am going to make a skeg for this, probably about a 6 to 8 incher. It's probably going to come out something like this if you can see it. And then we'll feather it down to the keel and call that good. Probably glue it down with some 5200 or something like that. And then I'll fix the gouges and scratches. I'm going to put a keel guard on the front. And then we'll flip it over. I'll get my rod racks and seat and everything squared away. And we'll flip it back over. We'll paint it and flip it back over again and paint it, because as you can see, a tequila sunrise fishing kayak, I don't care where you're at, that ain't going to fly. So appreciate you watching, guys. Hopefully you'll be following along soon enough. Me and Shadow, the black and white one, not the red one, will be going kayaking. That one there is going to get set up for me and Shadow. Yep, sure is. But that one needs a lot of work. So we're fixing this one up. We're fixing that one up. And then when I know a little something about kayaks, we will fix that one up. So appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow along this journey of mine, restoring these kayaks and making them safe and comfortable. Appreciate it. Yep, that's right. Later, guys.